Sláinte, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody has had a good 4th of July. Happy Canada Day to any of my Canadian friends. I know it was Canada Day last week too. Let me know what you guys are drinking. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that notification bell, all that fun stuff that YouTube likes us to do. And let's see what everybody is drinking tonight. Let me know if you guys have a whiskey poured, having a beer. We did the whole 4th of July Midwest thing. So we had burgers and brats and beers. And I said I was going to drink whiskey that day because it was really freaking hot out. And my husband rolled in with 2 bottles of Angel's Envy and I had whiskey. So let's see who we have. Peter White. Cheers to you, Peter White. How are you doing? Katie Turk. Cheers, Katie. How are you doing? Chris Jenkins. Cheers, Chris. Got to see Chris on a couple other streams today. Cheers, Liz B. How are you doing? We got Josh Fritz. Good evening, all. Cheers. How are you doing, Josh? Sugar Kitty. How are you, good sir? Meow. I've got a little Red Rest 12 poured in my glass. We're just waiting on our guest. He should be here any minute. Hey, Richie Z. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us today. There. Cheers, Stacy, whiskey friends. Mr. Gunderson, how are you doing, Eric? Eric, I know you have a lot of good Irish whiskey. We got Douglas Papa. Good evening, all. How are you doing? There's the other whiskey friend, Kelsey Dime. Cheers to you, Kelsey. Kelsey, I reached out to you to let me know what your schedule looks like. Because I've got Kelsey's going to hopefully be a guest here coming up. Send him a Irish whiskey flight. It's my first whiskey of the day. Oh, let's see. I think I got everybody. Hey, Tom D. Holla holla. Clonakilty. There we go. That's a good one. I'm a big Clonakilty fan. I think for the price, I just think it's really, really good. There's another Clonakilty, sipping on a Clonakilty triple cask. Is that the single malt? I think that's what that one is. Yeah, I like me some Clonakilty. Oh, let me make sure I got everybody. I think I got everybody. Sugar Cake grilled 5 different kinds of wurst on the 4th. That's a lot. We had ribs, we had burgers, lobster rolls. Now that's some good eats right there. That's some good eats. Drinking Bushmills Prohibition. I love that one. I'm glad I have a couple backups to that one. If you see that one, guys, grab it because it's a one and done. They're not making it again that I'm aware of. Poured some Killowen peated malt cask 10-year. I know which one you're talking about, the Isla peated influence cask. I'm sure Durell would love that one. Not so much. Cheers, Taste and Sensibilities. Sláinte, everybody. How are you doing? All right. Durell, let me know if you're ready. All right. Please help me welcome everybody's whiskey friend, the Whiskey Saint, Durell.
Hey,
how are you doing?
Sorry I'm a bit late, man. It was
okay.
A whole mess trying to run home. My kids are still at the pool by my buddy's place with my wife and neighbors, and they're having a blast. I had to make sure I left on time to make it here. We're about a half hour away.
It's a good day for the pool. It's freaking sweltering.
Oh yeah, it's awesome over there. Let me just fix my camera a bit.
I went to my brother's pool on Wednesday. Yeah, I drove down. They live about an hour from me, so I just drove down and got in their pool all day Wednesday.
Nice.
And I was kind of trying to put on sunblock, and they looked at me and they're like, "You really need some color. Your legs are so white. The reflection is blinding."
That's too funny. Yeah, it was great. It was like 90. It's probably 90 actually out there. It's really, really hot.
Yeah, it's like I think it's 93 here today. It's been 90 for the last week. We're actually finally getting some rain.
Oh wow.
But,
nice. I haven't opened anything, so I don't even know. I got 4 glasses here. How many samples do we have?
You have 5. You have 5.
Oh, so I gotta grab another glass.
Okay. So if you are a member of my paid Patreon, if you go to the Patreon, I have posted the answer key for this blind flight, so you can follow along. Let me know if you are a member, because I know Tom D, I know you're in here and you've seen it. I know I think you're probably going to be thinking Durell's going to enjoy this flight.
Oh God!
You all peated with
You said all Pete.
Oh, I only did that to you once, and trust me, that was
Some Tasmania Pete.
Yeah. Never again. Never again. You know that bottle actually, it was the one that I sent the Dan's Krampus stream for, and it won the worst one of the
night. That's too funny. Yeah, that one was a rough one, but you sent some really good stuff with it though too to make up.
Yeah. I think you're gonna like what you're gonna drink today. So I normally give a whole lot of hints about the flight. I'm not gonna give you any because it's gonna give it away.
We'll practice. I got Madness on Friday anyway.
The only thing I will tell you is that only one of these is sold in the U.S. The others are all Ireland exclusive.
Oh God, then I'll never get any of these. Might as well just enjoy them.
Yeah. Sugar Kitty, you were drinking Aaron earlier in the whiskey. Oh, yes, I saw Whiskey Corner. I jumped into it, followed and watched it stream a little bit. Too hot now. Yeah, it is. It's hot. Opening a Weiss beer. Hey, cheers, Matthew Parks. Launch, everybody chiming in tonight, hanging out with a good friend, Taste and Sensibility. Hey, guys. Hey, T-Rob. Cheers, Stacey Durell and all. Hey, T-Rob, how you doing? Katie saw it. Yep. Katie says you're going to like
it. Nice. I'm excited. I do love me some Irish.
Thank you, Sugar Katie. Yeah, if you remember my Patreon, you get a chance to win flights of whiskey every month. I send out spin the wheel, send out a flight. Next month Patreon winner, I'm going to draw next week, and you're going to get your pick of I might just throw in a couple samples in there, but you're also going to get a prize package to the Dublin Irish Festival. My husband and I are committee chairs. We work the festival the whole weekend. It's the second largest Irish festival in the U.S. They go back and forth with Milwaukee. Both of them fight back and forth on who's bigger.
Milwaukee, huh?
Oh, Milwaukee's huge. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but Dublin and Milwaukee, one is like, well, we're bigger attendance. The other's like, well, we're over more acreage. So they're real close. They go back and forth between fighting on who's number one. But so you get I'm going to give away a T-shirt, probably a rocks glass or a shot glass, pint glass, something like that, and get some samples. So I got to give it out early. That way I can get somebody's T-shirt size, so I can pick it up at the festival for them. Yeah, my husband and I work it, so we're there. We actually go and set up early on Friday morning, and then we go back and we're there from like 4 on Friday to midnight, 11 to midnight Saturday, 11 to like 7 Sunday. We're there the whole weekend.
Oh, wow.
And we stay in the hotel then with all the bands that are playing there, like Gaelic Storm.
In which city is this in?
Dublin, Ohio.
Oh, it's in right where Jay's at.
Yeah, Dublin, Ohio. Yeah. Not going to Ireland. I wish. I wish.
Nice.
Tom says every one of the ones I sent you is a banger.
Tom, he sent you samples?
No, he's talking about the flight I sent you. So
everyone. Oh, okay.
The answer key to my Patreon. So
gotcha.
Tom and Katie have seen the answers.
I haven't seen anything, guys. This is completely fine.
Hey, cheers, J Sales Boston. How you doing,
buddy?
John, hope you're doing well. Hello, Stacy and Babyface Durell.
Babyface, yeah, no more beard.
Yep. I noticed. I saw. And of course, so I had to put the song on Instagram to go with our thumbnail was Usher.
Doesn't never let me live it down.
No.
Kelsey started that mess. Like I grew up hearing it like as a kid, like for a while, but like it's funny that it trickled into like the whiskey community with nobody like really knowing like the backstory and anything to it, which is kind of funny. But,
Peter, his basement is a blast freezer, even with the vents closed, so it's whiskey for me.
Nice.
Yeah, I walked up here because this studio's up on the second floor that my husband built for me in a spare guest bedroom, and I'm like, oh crap! Yeah, I gotta crank the AC and turn the fan on. So if you heard like a light clicking, it's the ceiling fan above my head. It was just little.
I'm gonna do the same here and just get my little handy dandy.
Tom has Saghalin 2 on the way. Nice. That is the latest release from Culloden Distillery. I shared the first one with the bakers last week.
Let me fix this camera. It always moves.
Oh no, you're okay.
Step out of frame. It's weird.
Hey, Gandy Road. Cheers. Stacy and Durell, how are you doing, Gandy? Andy, I can tell you, if you are looking for any 2 Stacks Irish cream, it is now in Cincinnati. The Arrow store in Mason may have stock left if my friend did not completely clean them out. But I've told 2 Stacks to send more. So if you want to try their Irish cream's phenomenal. So if you're interested in that, that is going to be at the Arrow. I sent another store. I can't remember which one it is in the Cincinnati area, but it's at the Arrow store in Mason. Oh, I missed the days of the festival. The Dublin Irish Festival is August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
What?
You want to say hi? Then you can go downstairs.
Hi.
So yeah, he just came back from the pool. He was the tired one. So
I went to the pool.
To give the nips.
I love the pool.
Say hi.
Hi.
You got to wave so they can see you in the camera. There you go.
Aww.
Get off, silly man.
He looked like he had a fun day.
Oh yeah, he's a water junkie. Like he did not want to leave. Like we're in the deep end the whole time. He doesn't swim, but like he had his little floaty vest. And,
yeah, the floaties.
Oh god, yeah, he had a blast. Kara, my 4-year-old, like she's a nervous wreck. Anything that's like a little above her chest, even with floaty, she's like.
My mom was like that, but my niece and nephew, oh, they live in that pool. All freaking there. All right. So I'm not gonna, you don't have to record anything here unless you want to do guesses, you can. But I'm just gonna have you rank them at the end from your favorite to your least favorite to your favorite.
Okay.
And then I will let you know what you've been drinking.
All righty. Let me find the empty page.
I know I'm actually writing on the back of something. I realize I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get another notebook.
This is literally a notebook full of like whiskey blinds. Like every page is like freaking like full.
Yeah, mine is and stuff I've written down, and then I take a picture because inevitably I'm gonna lose it.
Or I get pages of maybe a drawing like Hello Kitty type thing.
Oh, you have one of those? Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I got. I don't even know whose kid was over and did that because we don't have kids, but.
We're going to have to write on the back of this. Let me get a pen.
Hey, John Cloud. Happy 6th of July. Durell and Stacy, how are you doing, John?
Hey, John.
Miracle Martinez, how are you doing? I'm a little behind here. I'm going to catch up real quick. Hey, Donner Pass, how are you doing, Donner?
A, B, C, D, E.
I think I got everybody. There's Ben. Whiskey and said, cheers, Irish people. Hey, Ben, how are you doing?
What's up, Benjamin?
I almost jumped on your live on Friday night, but I fell asleep.
My audio good from this distance?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Just checking out the color of these. They're all relative. Minus E, I guess. E is the darkest, but outside of that, they're all about the same color.
Yes, number 5 is the darkest.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, you can't do that. And I'm good to kind of jump in at any point.
Let's go number 1. Let's get this.
Are you drinking with me? The same ones?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I pre-poured them because I gotta. Then I'm gonna go get the bottles because I don't want it to be obvious.
Gotcha.
From the holes on the shelf, what you're drinking. So we're starting with number 1. Sláinte.
What's up, buddy? Mommy be back soon. Mommy's still at the pool. She's at Eli's house.
Yeah, everybody's wanted Durell's darlings. Your kids are so stinking cute.
So this is interesting. I wouldn't it's not super malty, so I wouldn't immediately think like Irish right off the nose. I'll probably get it on the palate, but
this one is not super malty now.
Like it's a little hint of it towards like the tail end on the nose, but sweet, little bit of spice. I get some citrus in there, but nothing literally that just goes like, yep, this is Irish whiskey. Like,
hey, David Tanko, how are you doing? Oh, hey, John Lacey, hello from Burns Pub, Columbus. Hey, John. If Pat's there, tell him I said hi. Actually, I have to talk to him about doing a whiskey tasting too. Pat Bird is
Ooh.
the owner of Bua Irish Whiskey, and he is located here centrally.
I don't know what you sent, but that kind of reminded me of like some Middleton stuff.
Hey, it's Jared, the sample guy. How you doing, Joe?
Oh man, that's getting nicer on the nose. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna go in for a taste.
Okay.
Ooh. Lighter than I expected on the
What you
palate.
thought?
But the flavor, oh, that's definitely finished in something nice. Something winey.
It does have a couple finishes going on.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice little proof point, nothing crazy. Oh, but the more this sits, the more aromas that are coming out of this nose. Like at first, I wouldn't say it was muted, but I got a little bit of that citrus and spice. But now it's just, yeah, you're getting more oak presence.
I do get the oak. I get chocolate.
Oh man, this is opening up really, really nice.
This one,
is my. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
This one does take a little time to open up. I will. So you are right. As it sits, you're probably, after you go through them, if you go back to it, it's going to open up even more.
Yeah, I definitely get like this slight. It's a very, very, very slight. And I only took that first sip, but it's right at the tail end of my tongue, the back end. A slight bitterness, which I tend to get on like wine finishes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what type of finish this is, but like I would think it's some type of maybe like red wine. Oh man. Yeah, this smells better and better.
I know what you're talking about. I kind of get if something's kind of an over sherried finish. Some Dunvilles, I've gotten it. It's almost like a pencil. I call it a pencil shaving note because it's like a woody, but also that graphite kind of note. And I'll get that on things that are really over sherried. Like I have a Dunville's 10-year single cast. It's cast strength, and it almost comes off as smoky because it's that graphite coming through from that sherry. And it's almost a little, it's one of the few, I think I actually prefer the regular over the cast strength. Starting a head-to-head comparison of Middleton Method Madness Spanish Oak and Rebecca Creek Spanish Oak. Let me know how that turns out. That could be interesting. I actually have that bottle you're talking about. That's the Method Madness single grain. It's somewhere on the floor over here. Say yes to Irish, but no whining. Over sherry, yeah, Rancio. Yeah, Sugar Kitty, he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
That's nice. Yeah, that reminds me though of like some Middleton stuff. Like it almost gives me hints of my, what is it? The red spot, I think, is back there.
Give me a hint of the red spot.
Yeah, like a certain note on there. It's probably obviously not that bottle, but there's a certain note maybe from whatever it's finished in that's kind of reminded me of that bottle.
That's yeah, it's Marsala.
Marsala. Is Marsala red wine or white wine?
It's a fortified wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice entry proof point too, because that's probably one of those standard like 96s or whatever, just under 100.
I mean, yeah.
But that's nice. I like all the flavors that's going on that one.
I can't tell you nothing is 80 proof in this flight.
Yeah, I can tell this one wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. The more this sits, the more it changes on the nose. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, you're going to come back to it, and it's going to open up even more. That one takes a good amount of time to open up. Hey, Silly Yorkie for me. How are you doing?
For me?
Silly Yorkie whiskey for me. How are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Most Marsala is white grapes.
White grape. Okay. It's like a white wine. Thank you, buddy. Oh man, yeah, that was nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of notes.
Then why you play like that?
Because I gotta keep it like that, buddy. Thank
Daddy,
you. Sorry.
You're okay.
Daddy, we need to
He's not used to Dad doing this on a Sunday.
I'll cut the paper. You're gonna go to the park with Naya.
I don't have see.
You wanna go to the park? Well, put your clothes. Should be pretty silent in a minute. Ish. All right. So I got some notes there. I'm gonna dive into the nose on sample B / number 2. Oh man.
Pretty different on the nose.
Yeah. Oh, this is more up my alley though.
So Sugar Kitty says it doesn't necessarily mean it might not be red though. Just it's possible, just less common on Marsala.
So white. Oh, okay. So usually white grape, I think, is what he said, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Oh man. Dang.
So yeah,
Yeah, this got a lot more going on in the nose. Seems like it's higher ethanol too. Like it's not. I'm not getting an ethanol punch on the nose, but it seems like it's higher proof right off the nose.
I know, and it's killing me because I'm like I can't give too much away without giving away.
Oh man, that's fruity though.
This is one I would not mind having another one of.
Whew. All right.
Slancha. Color's a little bit darker than the first one. Not a lot, just a little.
Ooh. It's higher proof for sure. Oh, that just transitions nice though.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge flavor punch, but all the flavor just kind of just sits there. Coats the whole palate. Like pretty viscous for whatever it is. It doesn't come across as super aged by any means, but
so number 1 was more than one finish in the finishing. Number 2 is also more than one finish.
Yeah, off the nose, like I would have thought finished on these. But I don't know if I really had many Irish honestly that weren't finished though too, you know, like either ex-bourbon or like some type of wine finished for the most part. For me, I don't know if I've tried ones that weren't finished.
I actually sent Perry, that's my bourbon podcast, The Flight. It didn't occur to me until I sat down and looked and started talking to him on the live about it. I'm like, wow, I sent you 5 not finished whiskeys.
Oh shit!
Like, not one of them was finished. Other than, I mean, the one I think had initial, the one with Bushmills Prohibition, which some of the distillate is aged in Oloroso sherry, not a whole lot.
Okay,
but there was no finishing.
Gotcha.
I've got a few of them. I've got 21-year-old JJ Corey that's bourbon cask, no finishing, and it's brilliant.
Nice.
Bushmill source.
So if we can if it's ex-bourbon cask, that doesn't classify finishing for Irish?
No, that's maturation.
Gotcha. Okay. So
usually that if you're saying if it just says ex-bourbon cask, that's likely the cask is matured in.
Got it. Blue Spot isn't finished, or is it?
What's that?
Is Blue Spot finished or no?
Blue Spot is a Madeira finish.
Oh, it is Madeira. Okay.
Yeah. So red is Marsala, yellow is Malaga, the blue is Madeira. Those are different finishes. Different fortified wine finishes on this.
Got it.
Oh, Richie, you found a good one. You found a power signature. Isn't that so good? I got a backup. Thank you. Courtesy of Ben. Found me a backup to that one. That's another one that they discontinued it. So I want to get backups of my backups. Probably a silly Yorkie whiskey for me. I did find, you found the green dram in a can. Let me know what you think.
Oh, the can?
The whiskey in a can. It's just light, very lightly peated. But I like it. They've got so many freaking whiskeys in a can now. Yeah, ex-bourbon, ex-sherry, usually maturation. Not always. Some of the sherry, they'll use that in the finish as well. That one can be either. Ex-bourbon typically is the maturation itself.
Got it. Yeah, I didn't know that actually.
Not that they couldn't. Yeah, I know. I can tell you, Cologne has put stuff back into an ex-bourbon cask, just to let it continue to age, mellow out. But typically, yeah.
trying to think what this finish. Well, there's multiple finishes. How many? Is it more than 2? Can you say?
It is not more than 2.
More than 2.
All right. Well, okay. Let's do this. Yes, it is actually. If we're counting the maturation casks as well, it's 4 different finishes.
Oh, geez. Okay. What's crazy though, like it doesn't. Granted, like they obviously know what they're doing, blending stuff, but it doesn't become like disjointed with 3 to 4 finishes. Some whiskeys, you kind of get like a predominant finish. Like this, I can't pick out one in particular, to be honest. Like it's like very sweet on the nose with some nice spice.
It's real candy sweet on the nose. This one is very candy sweet.
So we're like moving up. Like A was good. I like this one a little better than A. I don't know if it's going to progressively be that way. I always look at the darker ones and kind of like get it in my head like, oh, it's going to be the best one. And I don't know if you save that one for last because it may be like play it into it. But like, yeah, like, come on, guys. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Like, look at the difference in color. That is dark. You gave us a dark one, I think, when you were on our channel recently.
I gave you a very dark whiskey.
I forgot which one that was.
That was a 20-year Dunville's PX cask finish.
Okay, yeah, I love PX.
Single cask, so it's cask strength as well. And that thing, I knew when I sent it to you, I'm like, they're probably thinking, why'd she send me a bourbon? I think it was like bourbon dark.
Yeah, I have so OH was here a couple weeks ago, and there was a store in Wisconsin when he was doing the Driftless Blend Pick with Mash and Journey.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Teelings that he found, a 14-year single barrel PX sherry. Like this thing was dark. It was dark. I want to say darker than this, so maybe about that color. Wow. Had 115 proof. Yeah, only a killer bottle. I think they wanted like $90 for those when he was out there.
They're usually not very expensive.
Yeah, it's so good. When I was at the meetup in Cali with Vic and them, they had a 15-year, a 13-year, and I brought my 14, and all of them were freaking stellar.
Yeah.
Like we got a Teeling pick over here. It's not high age like that. I think it was like a 7-year. It was like, it wasn't really good at all. I didn't buy it. I tasted it first and I was like, yep, nope.
We had either a 12 or a 14-year Teeling pick here, and it was a virgin oak single pot still. And it sold out in the state real fast.
Oh, wow.
And I heard nothing but raves about it. I got to try it once and I really liked it. I didn't end up getting a bottle of it, but I wish I'd had.
Yeah, I wish we got those here. Like my local had that singular Teeling pick, but it was a young one. It was light. It wasn't the PX sherry ones for sure. I think it was just a regular pick, whatever their regular bottle is that they do.
Typical Irish multiple finishes, ground shillelagh barrels, leprechaun pots, and 4-leaf clover dust. Yeah, Irishman 17 is another one that's very dark. This one,
hey buddy.
This one was really, really dark. Peter, is actually darker than the Irishman 17. It's surprising. Poured a Teeling 16-year bourbon cask from Kensington Wine Market Tropical Bomb. Yeah, I'm kind of getting into and the funny thing is I don't like Teeling single pot still, like it's their core. I don't like it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But their Wonders of Wood series that are finished, that are aged in the virgin oak are really good. They're finished, like their single casks are good. So I don't know what they're doing to the regular one. I don't really like it. Yeah, Eric Gunderson, he has a Teeling 14-year PX. Also
yeah, it was a solid. Oh man, we ready to?
Right. I am excited for you to try number 3. Yeah.
Ooh, we definitely dipping on our nose on this one. They're all like completely different, actually.
Totally different.
This is more of that darker profile on an Irish whiskey that I kind of dig. Like the first 2 are more like citrusy, fruity up front. Mm-hmm. Like you do get a mixture of fruit, but this is darker on the nose.
Yeah, I get more berries, especially on that second one.
Oh man.
This honestly, the first time I nosed over the glass, it's just that vanilla really hits you.
Oof. This is nice. The noses on all three of these were freaking really good. This seems punchier too. Like I just took a little whiff and it kind of hit me. Like made me like back off the glass a bit. So I think it was picking up and proof each pour too.
Sounds like they have a blending issue. If the single barrels are all the good ones, yeah, I don't know if that's, it's a profile that they're going for in that core single pot still. Donald Rance doesn't like it either. We both think it's like, if somebody gave us a glass at the table, we're probably be like, yeah, I'm good. Like it's,
Ooh.
Yeah. The 2 stacks is not what you were expecting. Not sure if what it was I was expecting, though. It seemed to be a bit fruity and warm Heineken flavor.
Really?
There is a lot going on in the 2 stacks. Yeah. Oh. And it's a little younger in the can.
You definitely stepped up the proof, Stacy.
I did step up the proof.
This one's got to be like north of 110. Oh, man. Gosh, I just want to pour like the rest of that sample bottle. I saved a little. I probably got like a little less than half of each of them, but that first sip, oh man, that's more on like that cash strength. I don't know if it's truly cash strength, but it seems like around like that Teelan's proof point, that 112, 113 range.
Very
definitely
good.
darker on the nose.
I think actually, I'll know for sure when I pull the bottle out, but I think you're pretty spot on the proof actually.
Oh, this is great. Whew. Yeah, it's progressively going up, like better and better and better. Like if that's the case, I can't wait to try number 5. Holy crap. I'm gonna take another sip of this one. Jeez.
Yeah, try pouring that 2 stacks in a glass and let it sit for a little bit, open up a little bit. You can even add a drop of water to it. The fruity I completely get. Yeah, I can even see like the warm Heineken because it is real malty. There's a lot of single malt and double distilled malt in that. So you're not wrong.
Speaking of malt, this is probably the maltiest one out of the 3 for me. And I love that. Like I get more of that. Like it's not like a malty profile, but I get a little bit more of that Irish malt versus the first 2.
Well, and some of that could be the proof.
Ooh.
Now this one.
C. Well, 3.
3.
Yep.
Or C. Not finished.
Oh, okay.
Not finished. Now it has had casks and multiple casks involved in maturation, but it does not have any finish.
So multiple casks during
during maturation. There's been more than one cask involved, so not just ex-bourbon.
So how do they do that? Do they just start in like just multiple different casks and they blend it together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. All right. This is the first one that I'm actually pouring a little bit more of. I haven't did that yet. Just a little bit. I want to get one more sip before
These last 3, I was curious. I figured you would probably like them. I'm curious to see which one is your favorite. I have some thought. I know which one's mine.
Okay.
And I narrowed it down to probably a 3 that I thought you were gonna pick as your favorite.
The final 3.
Smell it.
Smell what? Your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, it smells good, buddy.
Yeah.
He said it smells.
He's ready for the park. He's got a shirt on now. He's ready for the park.
Shirt, some shorts, his Crocs.
I'm envious of his energy because honestly, after a day at the pool, I was ready for a freaking nap.
Yeah, we got there at like 1 o'clock too. And I left at like 5:20, 25 to get here. So yeah, he was there for a good 4 hours, like nonstop between the pool or running up top of like the pool, eating like steaks, like we cooked out at my buddy's place. Like this dude was just nonstop the whole time. Wow. I thought he was gonna fall asleep here, but no.
I did 3 hours in the sun at the pool and I was ready. I'm like just driving home. I was so tired.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul, Viking Bourbon, how you doing? Multiple casks, so think Shillelagh, Leprechaun, and Clover.
Yeah, that's, oh God. That's nice. What's funny too, you said it's not finished, but like towards the back of the palate, it gives like some type of like finished vibe to me
Daddy,
versus it being non-finished by any means.
people in the car.
Yes, buddy. Oh man,
Why is people in the
you gotta be careful. Sorry.
No, it gets tricky because you can use multiple casks for maturation in Irish whiskey.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly,
Which
I
would give
tell
you that
people if they're
sense,
going, yeah, I tell people if they're going into a blind, honestly, your best guess for is it finished with Irish whiskey is yes, because most of them are.
Yeah. And
A
that's
lot
tough
of
too.
them.
It's funny that they don't rule that as a finish because, like, I know it starts in that barrel, but like it's still taking on like the nuances of whatever was in there prior. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna mature it in a sherry barrel, like it's gonna have some sherry influence. You know, to say it's not finished is kind of
Yeah, I mean, but where do you? I guess then where do you draw? How much of it has to be matured in that barrel? If it's just a little bit, like with the Bushmills Prohibition, that's mainly ex bourbon. Just a little bit of it is actually the ex Oloroso.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets all tricky. I always say like at the time that it's done, that they're done aging, and if they're gonna put it then into a secondary cask, that counts as finishing. If you're gonna go straight from age to bottle, okay, we'll call it matured in a sherry cask. And I've had some that have been fully matured 13 years in a Oloroso sherry cask.
Oh wow.
It was really good. It was really good.
Super dark, I bet.
Super dark. Ex Bushmills. It was delicious. I missed that one.
We ready for
Number 4.
4? I keep saying D because got some top
This is
dog glasses.
also, yeah, or D. Yeah, this is also going to be very different. Hey, Mr. Mom. Okay, the nose on the Middleton is more like a cookie, but similar. The Rebecca Creek has way more viscosity, longer finish. Rebecca Creek is higher proof. The Middleton is lower proof. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. That Middleton is also a single grain, right? Those tend to be a little lighter. So that is going to come off, especially next to a Rebecca Creek is a little thinner. But that's a great comparison. That's a great idea to compare the cast finishes of two different whiskeys. I'll have to do that sometime. Hey, Pete Head. Evening all. Popping in to say hi before hitting the sack. Cheers to you. Thank you for jumping in here. We are drinking a blind flight with Durell, and his device is not connected. He's having some issues. So we'll get him back. There he is.
This camera's weird. Like, as soon as I move, like I got a little fan on the side of me, and every time I come a little bit off of the view of the camera, it freezes, and I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, it did that just a minute ago, and it just popped him off again. Single. Okay, so it is the single grain. Yeah, that's going to be a little lighter, but honestly, still a good comparison because the single grain Irish is going to be corn, so that's a good comparison with the bourbon. Hey, device not connected. You were back for a second, Durell. I don't know if you can hear me. Let me know what you guys are drinking. Camera overheating, and also the USB sometimes all goes south with a little movement.
Let me do this real quick. It should be good in 1 second.
No, you're okay.
Let's see, fix this and
We did actually have you. I don't know if Durell can hear me or not. We did actually have you there for a minute. You're drinking Michter's Rye. I like that one. That's a good one. I like Michter's Rye. We were drinking Angel's Envy all weekend. You have Sugar Kitty, you used to have a horrible time with the camera. You were using a USB hub. Yeah, I have to use a USB hub. I'm on a MacBook and it does not have enough outlets in it. It's a MacBook Pro, so I have to use the USB hub on it. And it's one that's plugged like right into the device. I tried to use an external one, it didn't really work. All right, I think Durell, he has completely popped off, so I think he might be rebooting it. Durell gave her a call and wants her computer back. It happens. I think my very first stream, I could not get my my audio to work for the longest time. It was crazy. You have a Middleton Method Madness. Oh, you have the Ambarana. That's a good one. Hey, we can see you again.
Sorry about that. If it fails again, I'll just sit on like the random cheaper front-facing camera. I don't know why the camera does that when I get off freaking screen for a second, but we should be good for now. I'll just stay.
Okay. Oh, no problem. No
Right on
problem.
the center. So glass 4.
Glass
nosing,
four,
but I haven't took a sip.
I'm not brave enough yet to buy a bottle of Irish whiskey. I have to work up the courage for it. Killed a few Angels Envy bottles myself. Yeah, my husband popped into he popped in actually to the store to buy toilet paper because I completely forgot to get it. And here in Ohio, we have liquor stores in the grocery stores. So they were Angels Envy was actually there doing like bottle etching. So he came home with a couple bottles, and I'm like, so that's what we were drinking.
Yep. The theme follows suit. Like, this is now my favorite.
This is your favorite now?
First sip, sold, whatever it is. And it's probably not sold in the US, so I'm screwed.
Ben has tried this one and fell in love with this one. Yeah.
Ben, Whiskey Uncensored?
Yeah.
Nice. And we're going up in proof. This is definitely higher proof, I think, than C as well, or the third one. Holy moly. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
My name is Jeff.
Durell is nothing if not consistent because he's loved every single one. Has been his favorite so far.
Everyone's my favorite. Oh God, yeah, I love everything about this.
Well, let's see. I can either get White Cloud or an Edged Angel is going to be life in Ohio. Yeah.
I just got like this.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Jeff.
Oh, I got like a sour like green apple now-a-later like no on a nose, which is kind of funky. I don't know if I've ever got like that, or maybe it's like an apple that I'm maybe thinking of. Yeah, like a.
See, I get like a fair candy apple.
Maybe it's the apple. Like I'm thinking like the green apple, like now.
Yeah, like the green apple that's been dipped in that sugar casing at the fair. That's what I kind of get off this.
Ooh. Yeah, look at my smile, Jeff. Like this stuff is progressively getting better every pour, man. Holy moly. We can switch between two of them. God, why this is available? Sheesh.
Ooh, it can be found. Yes, exactly, sugar. Exactly. He nailed it. Yeah, like the Granny Smith green apple, but has that sugar coating. There's a sweetness here, but you do still get that tartness like that Granny apple.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
A lot of spice. Real oily, too, this one is.
Yeah, this one's... So C was a little darker. Yes. Even on the nose going back, C comes across like a little bit more rich, I think, on just a darker sense than D, but D hits me in like the feels, like really nice proof point. Flavors are like consistent over the whole palate. All of these have been pretty viscous. Like they all sat, even lower proof ones still have like a nice finish. Like you're not getting that burn, but the flavors just resonate on your palate for a while.
Yeah, and they're all not striking out in any direction. Like they're not too sweet, they're not too spicy. They're all really, I think they do a good job of balancing it out.
Ooh. That's nice. Shit.
time I send you guys these flights end up costing you a lot of money.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt that that's my favorite out of the first 4 so far.
That honestly, of the first 4, if I had to pick a favorite, that would be mine.
That is fantastic. Holy moly. All right,
Eric's drinking one of my favorites. Eric and I just got another one, a backup of the Cologne Pinot Noir, the 10-year blended Pinot Noir cask finish.
nice. I love me some Pinot finishes.
I love that one. It's so good. It's like freaking lemon cheesecake with blackberries on top. It's so yummy.
Ooh,
I absolutely love it. That was actually the bottle that got me hooked on Cologne.
that what? I'm sorry.
That was the bottle that got me hooked on Cologne.
Oh man.
Candy coating with strawberry, probably. He's getting all technical. Green apples, probably. I don't even know. A yeast chemical thing. Well, it's delicious, whatever it is. Hey, Ed Williams. Cheers to you. How you doing?
Cheers, buddy.
All right. So we have been drinking a few samples of Irish whiskey, and now we're moving on to this one.
Yeah. The dark one.
A little bit darker.
I just moved my glass ever so slightly, and like there's a ring.
Oh yeah.
The camera's gonna pick up.
Yeah, you
like
can.
I barely moved it. Like this thing's sticky.
Yeah.
Very sticky.
So this one cask, no finishing.
Look at the ring. Halo.
One cask involved in the entire maturation.
Wow. Dude, this is sticking everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna turn this and just flash it to the camera again, guys. Like, look at the halo.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it literally.
I don't know if my camera.
Look at that. Look at the legs. That is crazy. Wow. Alrighty.
And the last one, Sugar Kitty, no. This one, yeah. Little bit, yeah. I could see peach in this.
She want to fly.
Yeah, buddy.
She want to fly.
You want to smell? You want to nose it? Tell me what you get.
You know what drink?
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink it. You want to nose it? Come over here.
You know what?
No. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, come.
Oh, the previous one, Sugar Kitty. I don't know.
All good? He's like, I don't know if you could see him with the mic in the way. Oh man.
Sugar Kitty says more legs on that than the Rockettes.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna probably have to take another sip. Flavor is probably my favorite flavor of the 5, but the finish of 4. Granted, I only took 1 sip of 5, but the finish of 4 has me. I think 4 is probably a higher proof than 5, and maybe that's what's doing it. But the flavor of 5 is just killer.
5, I think, because of the entire maturation in a single cask type. I don't want to say it's one-dimensional because it does have a lot going on, but it does. It just I get more out of 4 myself. Let me tell you, 5 is so fruity.
Yeah, 4 hit me like. I think I dig the nose and maybe the. Oh. Let me take another sip before I said it. I was going to say maybe I dig the nose and the palate more on 5, but prefer the finish.
I do like the nose on 5. It does have a stunning nose.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Are you enjoying yourself, Durell?
Oh God. Going in for a second sip. Yeah, I think I'll take the proof out of like, oh God, this is freaking great. Holy shit. This gotta be the one of the ones that's not here. I'll tell you that. Holy moly.
Yeah,
The
Ben
state
agrees
didn't
with
get
you.
lucky enough for this.
Yeah, 4 is insane.
Oh man. Has anybody had any of these that's in chat? Like the ones that I'm drinking?
Ben has had 4.
Just number 4, not 4 of them, right?
No, number 4.
Okay.
He has had number 4. Some people may have had one of them. Tom D that was in here. Tom might have a couple of these.
Okay. I'm just gonna pour a little bit more.
Tom frequently goes over to Ireland, so he could have a couple of these. Yeah.
Nice.
You think you've had?
Ben had 1, 4, 5. Not sure about 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
might have had 5.
Ben, what was your favorite out of 4 and 5? Like, it's not going to sway me anyway, but I'm curious. Like, they're both very, very, very good in their own way. I think the proof point and the finish shines on 4, but everything about 5, like the flavor, how viscous it is, doesn't have that same finish, but with the flavor that you get from that, you don't really need that finish. That's like one of those bottles that seemed like they were like kind of like barrel proof at like just say 105 versus like a 120 barrel proof. Like all the flavor retention still there, you know, so you don't lack on that end. But yeah, just don't have like the spiciness of the proof.
There you go. I knew Tom had some of these. He's had 1, 3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4. Okay.
Yeah. Tom, I'm surprised you haven't had 2. I knew that you would have had some of these. Hey, David Bass. How are you doing? James Morgan, how are you doing, James?
Oh, I'm pretty sure 5 is gone, huh, Ben? Shit.
If I'm kind of the same. Like, if I'm going on nose, number 5 for me. I mean, that's just a gorgeous nose.
Mm-hmm.
The palate, I like 4.
Mm. Oh God. It's a toss up between the two. Like, dude, it's so good. I just took another sip.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah, guys, hit that like. Also, somebody drop the link in here for Hello Again Whiskey Friends. If you guys are not subscribed, make sure you check them out on Wednesdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's such a good time. You guys have some great guests.
Yeah, we have fun, man. Like it's a blast every Wednesday. I kind of look forward to those days. It's my off day too, off of work, and I can kind of just hang with these guys, you know, towards the night, have a couple pours, I guess bring some of the guests on like you mentioned. But yeah, it's always a blast hanging. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, I don't
Yeah, Hello and Whiskey Friends. Yeah, there you go. Hello again. Let me know when you have your order.
Mm.
Tom, I don't blame you at all on that one. Oh, thank you, Sugar Kitty. Richie Z, thank you guys.
As much as I like that proof point on 4, to kind of kick it up a bit, I think the flavor, like if we're doing like a 3-tiered like scoring, right? Like flavor, finish, like all that good stuff. Like, because D for me has the best nose and the best flavor, but C has really good everything and a very nice finish. Has the best finish, you know. So like D checks off a couple things because the nose I think is better than 4, and just that flavor though. Oh, God, like the flavors on 4 is great, but
and I will tell you, I knew it was going to be one of the last 3.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. The first 2, you know, I really enjoyed the second one especially.
They're all like,
and they're solid, but the last 3 are the higher proof. That's
like I wouldn't mind owning a bottle of every single one of these. In some blinds, I really can't say that. You know, there'll be like one whiskey, and I'm like, yeah, I can kind of pass on. I wouldn't really. Granted, I don't know the prices on them, but if they were decently priced, I wouldn't mind having any of the 5 on my bar right now.
So Tom is going on the Irish whiskey cruise in November. That they're doing a whole cruise and they're bringing over, I think like Billy Lightner, Kevin O'Gorman's going to be there. Louise McGuan's going to be there. There's going to be a whole bunch of. They're basically bringing the distillers out of Ireland and everybody's getting on a cruise in the Caribbean. That's going to be fun. Tom, make sure you share pictures with our Patreon group.
I'm gonna pour the rest of these. I may not finish them all, but they're 1-ounce samples, and if I don't, like, they'll get lost in like freaking everything over here. So
yeah, I've got a couple boxes of samples. Oh Jeff, I would love to anytime. Anytime. That was fun sharing bottles with you guys.
Oh my goodness, dude, Jeff, whatever's in 4 and 5. Oh my God.
Ben, they do. I'll get more information once I reveal what this is.
A sip of 4.
Yeah, thank you, Tom. Yeah, just I would love to see pictures of the cruise. I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to work. There's a whole Irish whiskey. He's going on like I did the whole tour of Ireland and the organized tour. That's the same company as doing this cruise. So you're going to get like behind the scenes access to things. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'll stick with it. I'll go reverse order. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But I think any day it can be a toss up between 4 and 5 for me. Okay.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Hold on just a second.
Is D freaking? You went ahead and gave me the freaking Redbreast 15, would you?
Hold on just a second. I drank the last of my 15 year.
The Redbreast?
Yeah, I had a little sample of Redbreast 15. Yeah, I had a sample of it.
The 15 casts.
Maybe. Maybe. How do you? Oh yeah, like, you know I have it, don't you?
D at that proof point, I could see it. I don't know. I don't want to say I can see it being that bottle, but
all right. Which one? All right. So get my chair up here. I'm on a rug. What you are drinking is an entire flight of the same brand.
Oh, it's all Middleton.
So your least favorite, number 1,
all Middleton,
was Redbreast 18.
18. I told Middleton off the second step of the
I know,
I was like, oh my God.
It's pretty good.
Oh, so you did give me freaking 15, I bet, in here. God,
We'll see.
Oh, he's 18. I never had 18. I had 15.
Now you've had it. This is 46% ABV. This is matured in bourbon barrels, Oloroso sherry casks, ruby port casks, and cream sherry casks. It's the cream sherry that's the different about the 18.
Ruby port's what they do in the 27, isn't it?
Yes, that's ruby port. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, I've never had 18. Sheesh.
Redbreast.
Like we're starting with my worst, like not my least, well, my least favorite being an 18-year Irish. Like, come on, holy crap.
This is why I can't get into like too many details without giving it away. And you kept saying that it was drying like a red wine, which actually is the cream sherry that makes that spicy drying. Yeah. So 18.
Oh man.
That
drink's nice though.
Number 2, that was your second from the bottom, which is also the lower proof one, is Redbreast Quattro Barrias.
Oh wait, I thought that was a Missouri Quattro. I never seen that label.
This is an airport
4 barrels, I guess, is what that means.
Yeah, this is 4 barrels. So this is a bourbon, Oloroso sherry, tawny port wine, and virgin European oak. Okay. This is done. This is a travel exclusive, only at the Cork and Dublin airports. So that's the airport bottle. So if you guys are going through Dublin or the Cork Shannon Airport, look for that bottle.
What is Cork Shannon? What country is that?
That's Ireland. It's County Cork. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's one of the other airports. It's not a whole lot of people fly in there. It's a much smaller airport. Most people.
I've only flown to Dublin.
Yeah, but yeah, still available at the Dublin airport. So if you're traveling through, it is really good.
Who's taking a flight?
So you kept saying you thought this was a little higher proof. This actually also is 46%.
That one's 40. It drank like I put 101 for B, 101 proof. I thought it drank a little higher. The first one was what, 96?
They're both 46%. So yeah.
92. Okay. Yeah, it actually drinks higher than A for sure for me. Oh man, C what I put nice.
All right, C.
I said 113 proof, really nice. Fave so far at the time. Everyone was my
You
fave
said
so
113 proof. This is 56.3% ABV.
Yeah, 112.6.
This is, where is it at? Darn it. All right. I know it's got a little Oloroso in it. It's mostly bourbon cask. And what you are drinking is a Redbreast 15 cask strength.
And that was C, not D. Or 3, not
that
4.
Was 3. That was C.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not available anymore. This sold out within the same day it released. It was only available so far. It's only been available on the Middleton online shop. I think if you go to Middleton, it's there. But yeah, we're waiting to see. I'm hoping, Redbreast 15 was never meant to be a core lineup item either. It was supposed to be a single release, and look what happened. So you never know with Redbreast. You never know what they're going to do.
I would have thought, and I think I remember because a buddy of mine has that bottle. Like they put didn't they do what like Redbreast 27 did, right? Like the batch 1s, batch 2s, or something like that on the label, right?
Yeah, they did batch 120, B125, batch 125. And I'm like, why are you putting the batch on there if it's supposed to be only a single release?
Yeah.
You're never going to release again. So that makes me a little bit hopeful.
That was C, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the one I said 113 proof. Yeah, I would have thought maybe D would have fit that profile more, which I haven't had the bottle, but oh shit, what the heck is D? If that's 15-year cash right.
Yeah, I'm not flying into Shannon either, Sugar Kitty. I always fly. I didn't even, kind of glad we didn't fly into Belfast, although you take on a great new train, deep, like a Grand Central kind of dealio for trains and buses in Belfast now. So it's only less than 2 hours to Dublin. Oh, you know a guy for the 15 cask strength.
Oh my god! Like literally, I moved 3, not like a foot. Hold on, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Jeez Louise.
No, you're okay. Oh, Douglas, every time I watch these streams, I find myself looking up bottles to buy. Thanks, Stacy. Yeah, sorry. You can find this on the secondary if you're in a state where you can have things delivered. Irish Whiskey Auctions is the primary one that I think most of us do use. Whiskey Bitters is another one, but you'll find these bottles here. How much is that airport bottle? This one, I think it was €100, right around €100 for that one.
For which one? Sorry.
For the Quattro Breweries, the airport exclusive.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm pretty sure it was right at 100. Michelle from Women of Whiskeys has that one too. She picked that one up when she was over there.
Oh my god! Sorry. Jeez Louise, dude, I can't move off camera and not get screwed here. This is the worst.
Oh yeah, Donald, exactly. Gold Spot's never coming back. One time limited only release. Never see it again. And hey, here's another Gold Spot.
Yeah, right. What did it do? 12 and 13 year? Is that what it was?
7 year, no, 9 year, and then the 13 year. Yeah.
Oh, 9 and 13. Okay.
Yeah, and the 13 they proofed it down to 46.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Because the first one was a little over 100, wasn't it?
Yeah. The second one, I paid, I think it was 140 pounds, 130 pounds for it. I like it. I actually like it better than the proofier one myself, but it's a lot more berries on that one. Hey, Sean Holtgrove. How you doing?
Yeah, you sent me a sample of the Gold Spot.
Yeah, I sent you, I think it was the 9.
The first one to release.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah. All right. So which one do you want to know? 4 or 5?
Let's go with 4. We'll keep it in the same order because 4 was still like my 4th place. I don't know what Redbreast does, I guess, with that proof point outside of, I guess, the 15 and the 12 year. you know, so maybe it's some single cast thingy that
So
I haven't had, but
it well, this was not a single cast. This is Oloroso Sherry and Bourbon. This was a very special release. So in 2020, the US got the Redbreast small batch released over here. In Ireland, they have a group which anybody can register on their website, and it's called the Birdhouse Club. And for anybody registered on their website, they released this whiskey and you could buy it. And there's still a ton of these out there on secondary. This was released in 2021. This is 59.1% ABV. This is a special Redbreast in that it incorporates a lighter pot still, medium body pot still, and a heavy pot still. So this is very think Gilby's old trad pot still.
okay.
And this is a Redbreast 10-year cast strength.
Oh, I've seen that label, but I thought it was like a vintage. A buddy of mine had a bottle. I don't know. Well, he had
So
a bigger
they
one.
do have, and there we go. They do have a distillery bottle that they did a 10-year that you can only get at the distillery, the same kind of label, and called it 10-year. But they added a PX finish to it and proofed it down to 43%. So it is not the same thing.
That is crazy. That kills a 12-year and it's only 10 years.
It's so good. It's
Oh my
it kicks the heck out of the 12-year cast strength and makes fun of his cousins. I mean, it's so good.
God.
So these are still available on the secondary. They typically go for right about 140. 140 bucks.
That's not bad.
Well, then you got to pay for shipping.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're not bad. They're still out there. What's that?
Like, are we finding it secondary, like people within the country or outside of the country?
Ireland.
Okay, so it's a little bit more in shipping, but that's still that's really, really, really good. Holy crap! Oh God. Dude, what the heck did I choose over that? What Redbreast did I choose over?
So what you picked that was over that is considerably more than the others.
Not a dream cast, is it?
No, I wish I had.
Oh God, that's a single cast.
This is a Redbreast single cask.
I've always wanted to try one of those.
Well, now you have.
Yeah,
so
I've never.
This is all 18 years matured in Oloroso sherry casks. This was bottled exclusively for the Friend at Hand shop in Belfast. This one is, what's the ABV on this? 55.2%. There.
Oh my God. Ugh.
This is still available. This one was, I believe, 375 pounds. 300 pounds, 25 pounds. So you're looking probably close to $500.
Yeah.
I believe. I'm not an expert on the conversion. That's just top of my head.
That's pricey, but freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
At the price of 4, right? Secondary, I'm like, put a value point, right? Like $140 pre-ship.
Yeah, but all 18 years in an Oloroso sherry casks. It is one of the better single casks from Redbreast. My husband, remember I told you, he let me go a little wild in that shop. That's where I got that 23-year-old Dunvilles as well. No, Ben, you did not. It wasn't a distillery bottle. It was the cast strength. You liked the old Gilby's trad pot style cast strength bottle. I'm missing some of your comments.
It spoiled me.
I had a feeling you're probably gonna like these just a little bit.
Like, I love Middleton stuff. Like, I love Redbreast, but these hit me. Like I said, I didn't dislike either one. Every single one was good, but progressively got better. But yeah, the flavors on D, like I said, the finish though on 4 was great. Hence higher proof, I guess. Like, not by much.
Well, the difference between 4 is that it incorporates all of that, the different pot still styles.
Yeah.
You got that heavier trad pot this more reminds me of John's Lane. It's that heavy, spicy, oily pot still. And yes, Donner, that is where Jim works. Yeah, Jim works at Friend at Hand Shop in Belfast.
Wow. Yeah, the last two are fantastic. Have you ever blended the last two?
No, I have not. No. I'm on my second bottle of the cask strength. I don't see myself probably replacing that Redbreast unless we go to.
Yeah.
But there's so many Redbreast single casks that are available. I mean, they're not the cheapest, but they're cheaper than Redbreast at 27, and I actually prefer this over 27. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like it.
I would have to side by side. Like 27 batch 1 is my favorite. Like I need to get with my buddy. He has like almost every special Redbreast release that came out, like all the Dreamcast, like 32s or 31s or whatever they were.
He has the little Maison Dew single casks. Make sure he lets you try it. That's been the best Redbreast single cask I've ever had.
I don't know if he has that. I just remember because the Dreamcast with 375s, and it came in like a squat bottle, like a squarish, almost looked like the Woodford like special bottle that they do.
Yeah, they're real small, like they're a smaller release.
Yeah, but he has like a couple 32 years, 31 years, like.
Oh wow, yeah, he's got the older one.
Yeah, because they're not technically in that box that you got the single cast. They call it the Dreamcast instead of single cast.
They did the bags, and then they did one that was a book that was carved. The inside of the book was carved out. They did some crazy stuff for the Dream casks. Yeah,
those were. Well, I haven't had them. I've been wanting to try them, but he has a collection of them. Like, oh my god! But there's so much for $375. They're like over $1,000.
That 32 years over $1,000 on second. Yeah, I could tell you that 100% because I've watched them. And I thought, if one of those ever is a deal, I might swoop in there. And I'm like, no. Well, the one that I want more than anything is actually the Redbreast single cast they did for Sonny Malloy Bar in Galway. And they've done a couple of them, but it was the 16 year. And I've had a sample of it, and it's spicy, and it's molasses, and it's so dark. And someday, as long as there's one on secondary, someday I will get that bottle. But
in 4-5 was 18 year, right? Single cast.
The Sonny Malloy, that was a 16.
No, sorry.
Oh, this is an 18. Yeah, this is an 18. Hey, Brian. See, Brian agrees with me regarding the 27. I would take the Friend at Hand or Friends of Irish Whiskey single cask over any 27. Yeah, the Friends of Irish Whiskey is another.
I haven't had any of what he mentioned. I just know batch 1 for me was just.
Yeah, I think the La Maison Dew single cask is better than the 27 as well.
Is it?
I think so.
I had a La Maison Dew laying straight from the barrel, and it freaking blew my mind from Chris Tats. I was like, oh my god.
They do really good single casks. They do really good single casks.
They get their hands on all the special stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I am so glad you enjoyed all this. Thank you so much, Durell.
Dude,
so much fun.
I can literally talk for days about these, but yeah. Like all of them very good, progressively better in their own right. But yeah, 4 and 5 for me is just heaven. I could sit here and just nose and taste them all. Really, really, really appreciate you sending me these.
No, I'm happy to. Thank you. All right. It is 7:15. I know that Kilco's live right now. I didn't see anything for Anthony. I'm not sure I don't think he's going live tonight. But this coming Wednesday at 8 o'clock, make sure you guys check out Hello Again Whiskey Friends. So we will see you guys next time. Sláinte. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a good one. Thank you.
Cheers, everybody.